What's up, everybody? Mark here on Wise Toy Show. It's time for my top 10 WWE Elite Figures of the year. What's going on, everybody? Mark here with Wise Toy Show. And a new episode of a top 10 here today. As if you know, you've been following the channel, hopefully you are. It's top 5, top 10 week. Last week I had the top 5 women's figures of 2025 from me. I've got Michael's top 5 WWE figures already out. Today is my top 10 elites. Tomorrow you're going to have Wise top 5 elites. We're going to have top ultimates this week. And I might also do a top 5 AEW figures I bought or purchased this year or got in my collection. I haven't decided what I'm going to do with that yet or not, but look for that. If so, it's the first time ever in the almost year and a half history of Wise Toy Show that we've had videos every day. And why do I say that? Because if you're subscribed, you're not going to miss anything. If you like our videos, we show up in the algorithms. You're not going to miss anything. And if you comment, we really appreciate that. White appreciates it so much. He reads the comments. I tell him the comments. He loves to hear it. He would love to hear about your top 5s, your collections. He loves wrestling. He loves collecting. He truly does. And it's a lot of fun making this a family affair with me and my 2 boys, Michael and Wyatt, and sometimes Waverly, who recently unboxed the Tiffany Stratton Ultimate Edition. And it'll be cool to see where that shows up in my Ultimate Edition list, as it was my number 2 women's figure of the year. It actually got beat by an AEW figure, surprisingly enough, but that's okay. So with that said, I've got my top 10 elite figures today of the year, and this is my list. And I know some of these I bought earlier in the year, maybe they came out in 2024, but if I purchased them in 2025 and they're fairly recent, now I'm not going to put a 2018 figure in my top 10 list 2025, but they're late 2024 to 2025, they make the top 25 list. And also, this is my list, so it's my correct list, and you can have your own list, and I'd love to see that below. These are my favorite figures of the year and what I do believe are some of the best elite figures I purchased this year. We're going to start out with a little bit of honorable mention. Randy Orton, I believe this was 116 or 115. This is the Chase edition, which is, I believe, was his WrestleMania gear. The regular edition was the Survivor Series gear. This is a really good Randy. Yes, his torso could be a little bit bigger, but this is a classic representation of what Randy Orton is doing currently with the Daddy's Home shirt from Survivor Series. And really good Randy Orton figure. Love this figure. And, man, you know what? I also got this Chase like in Ollie's for like $12 or something. So I got lucky on that. Charlotte Flair. I know this SummerSlam figure was largely maybe ignored. You can find it for cheap at Ollie's, which is where I got it. But I think this is a great representation of Charlotte Flair. We haven't had a lot of Charlotte figures in the last couple of years with their injuries and stuff. But if you're just looking for a Charlotte to represent your collection, this basic red gear looks really sharp with the fishnets and a great facial sculpt. It's a great Charlotte Flair for your collection. And I have one more honorable mention, and that is the suit recently 120 suited Cody Rhodes. I love the belt it comes with. It's a great suited figure. I love the brown suit instead of your typical black or blue like they do a lot of times. And it's much better than the 110 gray version, I think. It's taller. It just looks better. And it comes with that classic WWE belt. But Cody Rhodes makes it in the honorable mention. And he might be making the top 10 as well. So let's get into my top 10 WWE Elites of 2025. And there could be some surprises on this, but again, this is my list. And it's what I feel is the top 10. We're going to start at number 10. And I think even my son Michael, when he sees this list or he doesn't know, he's going to be surprised because I wasn't even going to buy this figure, but I took advantage of one of Target sales. And lo and behold, it made my top 10. The 120 LA Knight. I do think this is a great representation of LA Knight. We still don't have great LA Knight head sculpts, but this is pretty close. I love the white gear over the red gear from his previous Elite and over the defining moments. I love the work in the socks, the boots. I love the hands. I just think it's a good LA Knight. And it comes in at number 10 on my list. At number 9, surprisingly, this is the only Legends that made the list. And there's a lot of good Legends. I could have put Terry Funk on here. The Ravishing Rick Rude that came out was really great. But this still deserves top 10. And it is the Great Muta. You might still find this in some Targets on clearance or not left from Christmas. The jacket detail, the face detail, the hood, the helmet that comes with it, I leave off because I just think the face detail is so good. This is a highly underrated Great Muta figure with the logos on the side right there. and all the way down this side of the pants. Just a great great Muta figure. Yes, I'm going to say it. And it comes in at number 9 on my list, and deservedly so. At number 8, we have one of 2 females that made the list, and she also made my top 5 women's list, and that is Kairi Sane. Yes, I know this might have been a late 24 figure, but I did not get this till this year. And just the insane detail in this figure, from her head to the colors in her hair to all over the suit. What an amazing figure. This could have been an ultimate, and no one would have complained. It would have deserved it. But a fantastic figure that comes in at number 8 on my list. At number 7, I really like this figure more than I thought I would, because I bought it for, I believe, Wyatt first, and I saw it, and I was like, I've got to get one for myself. That is the small werewolf, Jacob Fatu. Yes, the torso could be bigger. It's not size him, but you look at the detail in the face, the hair color in the back, the representation of the gear. It's a great first time in the line figure of Jacob Fatu. And we're going to get many more. We've got his Royal Rumble gear coming out. There's going to be a lot of Jacob Fatus. But this is a great start and a great figure. And it comes in at number 7. At number 6, a figure I really like a lot, man. And it is from the collector's editions. It's the John Cena, the Netflix premiere gear that he wore when he announced he'd be entering the Royal Rumble and hyped up the crowd. I know the Royal Rumble Cena is great too. I just don't have it yet. I want to get it. But this, to me, is one of the best Cenas this year that came out that I bought. I like it all around. I love the hat on it. The hat does come off. I just think it's a great Cena. It's classic. And it represents a moment of time that kicked off the retirement tour for 2025. At number 4, the other female list, Rhea Bloody Ripley from her Elimination Chamber gear, was my number 3 women's figure of the year. Fantastic. Love the Australian flag jacket on the back, from all the designer and her fishnets to the tattoos to the gear underneath. It looks like Rhea. I mean, just an amazing, amazing figure. More Rhea's coming. We got Ultimate Edition Rhea coming out. I'm sure we'll have more Ultimates. Rhea Bloody Ripley coming in at number 4. At number 5, sorry. At number 4, this is number 4. A recent figure just came out, 121, showing up at your Walmarts now. CM Punk from Bash in Berlin, I do believe, when he fought Drew McIntyre in the strap match. One of the best CM Punks of the year. I love the Best in the World shirt. I love the white gear with the Chicago red and blue underneath it. Love the blue, the tattoo work and the elbow pads. He is my favorite wrestler currently wrestling. He's always been one of my favorites, one of my top 3 of all time. And so CM Punk was going to make the list. I like the Royal Rumble CM Punk a lot too. I don't have the new top picks yet, so that'll be on next year's list if it's good enough. But for this year's list, it's CM Punk 121. At number 3, so we're getting down to the final 3. You can't see him. You really can't. It is the clear John Cena. What a unique idea for a figure. So cool, so toyetic. I put that U.S. belt on him to give some representation of color in there. And I just think this is, it stands out on the shelf. You see it immediately behind me when it sits on my shelf. A great figure of John Cena, and it's such a unique idea. And just perfect. It's the perfect John Cena figure. All right, we are down to the final 2 WWE Elite figures of 2025. And again, this is my list. It's 100% right to me, and I hope you think it is too. But it's okay to have a different opinion. You put your list down below and let me know and comment what your top 10, top 5, or your favorite Elite figures were of the year. At number 2, and this actually, I know it was from the Vault release, but it came out this year because I did not get the original. It is the From the Vault Bruised Cody Rhodes. I think this is an awesome figure. You see the bruise on the side. When they re-released this, I was so excited because I missed out on the Defining Moments version because I had just kind of gotten into the heavy wrestling collecting game back then. And it comes with a cool jacket, almost trash bag style jacket. I say that because that's the kind of material it is. But I love this figure. It's my favorite Cody Rhodes I got this year. And I got a lot of Cody Rhodes because as much as I say CM Punk is my favorite, Cody Rhodes is also my current favorite on the roster. So I tend to buy almost every Cody that comes out. And this comes in at number 2 on my top 10 list. And at number 1, I figured that I think when you see this, I have not even released the unboxing of this yet, but it will be out very soon. It is the Defining Moments WrestleMania 13 Stone Cold Steve Austin, Mattel's first ever bloody figure. Amazing. Look at the sculpt, the blood head sculpt. It came with an awesome Bloodstone shirt, classic Stone Cold all around with a new torso that came on the Ultimate Edition. And his Ultimate Edition, I haven't done my list yet, but it could be my number 1. We could have Stone Cold number 1 on both my top lists this year. But he is my number 1 WWE Elite action figure of 2025. And that's it, folks. That is my top 10 WWE Elites of 2025. Again, I'd love to hear what your top 10 Elites are of the year. I hope you enjoyed this. I had a lot of fun doing this video. I love collecting wrestling figures. I got a lot of great figures this year. And I was surprised how this list was very difficult to put together. I wasn't sure what the top 10 was going to be, but it came out quite nicely, and I'm pretty happy and pretty satisfied with it, and I hope you enjoyed it too. And until next time, this is Mark with Wise Toy Show. We'll see you later.